Hello. You're watching SoupZahn right now. What we're going to be doing is making some soup. I have with me here a cutting board, a knife, some broths. It's two kinds of broths because that's what I got. Some coconut cream, some garlic, a little bit of bacon, 4 sweet potatoes, 2.5 onions because you can't never have too much onions, some ginger, a couple of leeks, and a couple of carrots. We're going to be making a sweet potato bacon soup. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to want to cook our bacon. I'm going to bake it in the oven. So let's go on over there right now. Here we are at the oven. Oh, hey. I got this bacon from Local Pig here in KC Mo. It's going to be some real good, nice, thick, juicy bacon. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices. Just line those up on your baking sheet. I got this oven set at 400 degrees. Let me wash my hands real quick. The key to touching meat is washing your hands afterwards. Let's see how this oven's doing. Oh, it's not even on. Let's try again. Bake at 400 degrees. Start. Well, I'll see you in a few minutes when the oven preheats, but in the meantime, get your bacon ready. We're back. Let's put this in the oven. Now, the trick is you want to get it all the way on the bottom rack. That's what I hear. This is the first time I'm doing this, so don't take my word for it. Just try it for yourself. All right, let's take a journey back over here where I've already started cutting up these sweet potatoes. I'm going to set you guys right up here. Maybe we can figure out a way. Let's do a side shot again, shall we? All right, now maybe I've got these 3 peeled already. I got 1 more to peel. Maybe you guys want to watch in case we get any ASMR freaks out there. Oh yeah, that sounds good, huh? Yeah. I have to do it like this because my peeler is broken. I just used too much force and bent it back. So now, peeling with a knife, the old-fashioned way. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, so that oven's gonna be cooking the bacon for about 20 minutes. So let me just get my little timer set up for that real quick. Look at this guy. We're going to do 20 minutes. And then you can hang out right over here. Somewhere where you can see them? No? We'll put them back over here. Alright, we got our taters. Now you're going to dice them up. What I got going on here is my compost bowl and my bowl for stuff. Take it out of the stuff bowl. I'm going to pile it right here. There's not a whole lot of room in this kitchen, so just going to use what space you have. Let's cut up this sweet potato. That's how I like to do it. Doesn't have to be cute. Just got to be small. So, dice them all up. I'll see you when I get the rest of these diced. And we're back. And we have a whole bowl full of chopped up sweet potato. What we're going to do now is we're going to go take it over to the stove and cook it in some broth. See you there. Here we are. Listen. I don't want to make you feel too jealous, but if you could only smell the bacon smell that I am smelling right now. Alright, so we got some broths here. I'm going to first dump all this into my big pot. Don't worry, I have an even bigger pot that we're going to use later. Okay, then these are just some broths, you know, from Trader Joe's. It says lift and squeeze. I'm afraid to squeeze it. Oh, here we go. It's a chicken broth and a beef bone broth. Squeeze the four corners together. Oh my gosh. Wait. 1. Squeeze the four corners together. 2. Tear along the line. There we go. It's easier than once thought. Okay. I'm just going to pour this in here. Do 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 la la la. And we're going to pour this in there. See, now I'm a pro. If you do something once, it's easier the next time. SoupZahn wisdom. Alright. Oh, pour it on in there. So that pretty much covers all of our sweet potatoes. So I'm not going to put any more extra water in there right now. I'm going to turn it on to, oopsie, precarious spot. I'm going to turn on this burner to a medium heat. And I'm going to stick the lid on there. Now you just do your thing. Now it's time to cut up our onions and our leeks and our carrots. So let's move on down here. You can see what I'm doing. I like to cut my onion in half. I like to cut the end off. Then I like to cut it in half again like that. Then I like to cut it some more like that. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just has to be small. Oh. And then, usually when I cut onions, I like to cry a little bit. So, it's all part of the process. The onion is so delicious, it's worth it. Trust me. Yeah. Gonna take a minute here to wipe my eyes. Serious. Now, I've been cutting onions a long time, so I know a few tricks for, or a little bit of advice for when you start crying. First you gotta do, what you gotta do is wash your hands, and then get a clean towel and just smash it on your eyes. No wiping. And then you should be golden. Usually the next round of crying is not so bad, because once you do something once, it gets easier the second time. You've already got, I don't know why, maybe your tear ducts are all lubed up and it's a little easier. Alright. Cut you in half, sucker. These are particularly potent. I'm gonna have to go back to the old wash your hands, dry your hands, take off your specs, and you want to push, not wipe. Alright. Oh, our bacon is done. Shall we go check it out? We're over here by the bacon. I already pulled it out of the oven, and I was talking to you the whole time, but I wasn't recording. So we've got the bacon out, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to move this pan because we're going to need to use the old stove top. Let's move our onions over here. Put this pan over here. And I'm going to get a little plate. We don't need to worry about, you know, letting these get all soaked off on a whatchamacallit, paper towel, because we're using all that grease anyway. Alright, get your bacon on your plate. Set it aside. And now I'm going to get a big soup pot. Big soup pot. Now what we're going to do next is I'm going to dump all of this bacon grease into the soup pot. Because you know what? Why waste it? And it's going to make our onions tasty. Alright. So we've got our bacon grease in the bottom. I'm going to turn on the heat to 5. Let's start at 5. Once this gets sizzling a little, we're going to add the onions. Hold tight. We're back and our fat is smoking. So, let's pour in our onions. Whoa. yourself a little spatula. And get those onions all coated up in your bacon grease. Now I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. I put a lot of pepper. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me cut up that other stuff, so I'm going to pause this for a minute while I go do that, but you're going to want to cut up stuff, and then you're going to come back to stir occasionally, of course, so BRB. Okay, I'm back with the carrots. Drop the carrots in. Do a little mixy. Things are looking good down there. They're looking real good. So, let's take a look at our, oh, there's Kirby. Hi, Kirby. Let's take a look at our potatoes over here. They're doing a pretty good job bubbling up in there. So I'm going to reduce this down to like 2 and let it keep going. They can't get too mushy. I said I wouldn't make you watch, but the computer's over here now, so you can watch me cut up a leek, can't you? I'm going to cut it in half like this, and then I'm going to cut those bits. A leek is great because it's kind of like an onion. And the more onion, the better. My humble opinion. I'll tell you what I need is a better knife. If you have a nice sharp knife, cutting things up is easy. And if you don't, it's hard sometimes. I'm going to go dump these leeks in. And now, get that end off this time. Oh, get over here. Oh man, just tearing this thing up because it's so dull. What are you going to do? Doesn't have to be cute, just has to be small. Got a pretty good sound. Alright, let's go over here. More leeks go in. Stir it up. Let it go. Now, because it seems to be getting a little bit drier, I'm going to get some coconut oil. And we'll put some of that in there. And I'm going to add some more pepper. And some more salt. Isn't this cute? My friend Evie made that. Okay, starting to smell pretty good. Now, I'm going to leave this on here for a while because I want to cook it down real good. So let's go over here and cut up our ginger. Got some ginger here. Cut that end off because it had some gross looking stuff on it. Gonna shave this down like the potato because I don't have a peeler. Also, it's really hard to peel a ginger. Has anybody ever tried? There's so many knobbies. Just gotta use a knife. Makes it a lot easier. So all the other stuff, well, the onions and the carrots take longer to cook, so I put those in first. The leeks are like medium. And then I'm going to put the garlic and the ginger in there after. I just cut my garlic into some pretty, my, what do you call this thing? Ginger. Into little tiny cubes. In the end, it's all going to get blended up anyway. As far as how much ginger, you know, however much you want. Kind of like a lot, so I got kind of a lot here. But there's quite a bit of potatoes, so might not be a lot in the grand scheme of things. BRB. Okay. Let's also, well, no, let's not do that yet. Let's take our ginger over and put it into the pot. Okay, we're back at the stove. Everything's cooking up just nice. I put the ginger in. We've got the onion, we've got the carrot, we've got the leeks. And now we gotta put in some garlic. It's pretty easy when you get a little garlic already minced up. I just take, you know, heaping spoonful, maybe a heaping spoonful and a half. Let's mix her up, mix it up. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, what kind of other spices might be good in here? Let's see what we got. turmeric might be good. For some reason, if your soup is going to be orange, why not add turmeric with this? It's an orange spice. And I think it goes good with ginger. Smells pretty good. Smells pretty good. Look at how nice and orange that made it. I don't know if you can tell. It's crappy video screen. Okay. Now I'm going to maybe put some thyme. There's a couple pinches of thyme. That's probably good. Don't want to overpower it. But also, I really like to add spices, so sometimes you do want to overpower it. Let's check our carrots. Just take a carrot and see if you can easily. I think it might need a little more time. I want those carrots to be nice and soft. So I think I might add a little bit more coconut oil. It's hot enough in this kitchen that it's just liquidized now. Liquidized? I think it's liquefied. Alright, now I'm going to turn the potatoes off, and I'm going to move it to another burner because take it off the heat, you know what they say. I'm going to take the lid off. Things look pretty soft in there. I guess there's plenty of room in that. Usually what I do is I put stuff from here into here. But I think there's enough room in here. So I'm going to turn off my burner, and I'm going to dump this stuff into this pot. Gotta be careful, because it's hot. This is when your glasses start steaming up, but you can't see that, and you can't see much, really, can you? Alright. Move this over here. Get the heat a little bit on to low, maybe like 3. I'm going to mix this up. So we've got our broth and our potatoes and all our onions and junk. And then the next part is I'm going to let this all soak together for a few minutes. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back soon. Okay, our soup's been bubbling over here. Looks real good. I'm going to turn off the heat and take it over here to this cold burner. We'll take our lid off. And what we're going to do next is we're going to blend that sucker. So this is a tool that should be in every SoupZahn's toolbox. I'm going to move this screen so we can get a better view. Well, it's a pretty good view. pot, I guess. So usually when people make a cooking show, they have like lots of cameras. I just have a laptop right now. Pause. Let's mix up our soup over here. As you can see in the background, I've already washed my dishes because I like to do a little clean as you go method. Alright, now comes the fun part. Blend and blend and blend. Blending is the secret. I like to blend it up pretty smooth. This is so halfway chunky. So at this point, we've got some pretty thick chunk soup. It's not as chunky as it seems, but I'm going to put in now the coconut milk, but I'm going to taste this first. It's kind of hot. Well, that's pretty dang good, but probably need some salt. Add a little bit more salt in here. And then we'll add coconut milk. Well, I'm using coconut cream here and make it nice and creamy. I think. Yeah, coconut cream. Just use this guy to stir it up. Now we got a real nice creamy soup. Wash off that spoon. Don't want to contaminate with my germs. That's pretty good. But what can I add? It's pepper time. Lots of pepper. A little bit of time. A little bit more time. I think what this really needs, though, is some apple cider vinegar. So let's try it. I just pour a little bit in there. That was the ticket! Okay, now it's really good. So, the bacon, it just is going to get sprinkled on top of your soup like a garnish. So, I'm going to put this stuff away and I'll be right back. Okay, check out this bowl. I made it. This is what I'm going to eat my soup out of. So I'm going to go get a ladle full. Two ladlefuls. Okay, there's my beautiful soup. And I'm going to get a little plastic bag that I'm going to just drop all of this bacon into. And crunch it up. It's like kind of crunchy, kind of not, so just kind of ripping it and crunching it. Oh man, though, it's good. And then take a little bit of this bacon. That's what you call a garnish. Hold, please. I've got more garnish. Parsley, the original garnish. And then, to top it off, you guessed it, black pepper. Look at that beautiful little, and that's our soup. I hope the SoupZahn taught you a thing or two. Feel free to make this at home and enjoy.